Yeah, it's been a crazy day for sure. I mean, I gotta thank the Ozio Omaha guides for the bike and the Moto Garo guys and Carlos and my mechanic Jody or Jordy, sorry, and Breyer and his whole team. After practice, we found that my my front wheel was broke. My shock was broke, so we just started changing stuff and Breyer's mechanic Dave came and set my bike up and got it good and Ferran has helped me all week and coming into today I definitely didn't expect that. I was this whole thing. I was struggling a lot yesterday, and qualifying it wasn't good. But I mean, I just got to thank all the guys that came on to help me with this trip. Roland Sands for getting my stuff over here and all my family and friends back home after each heat race or the finals and stuff. It's kind of crazy, but I was just calling back home, hey, what do I need to do? How do I look? Where do I need to go faster? So, I mean, it's just awesome. I'm kind of at a loss for words, and but I mean, I'm going for a while. I mean, I gotta thank Brad Baker too. I mean, he couldn't come this year, and I was the first guy he called, and I feel honored to take his spot, and I'm pumped that me and Breyer went 1-2. I know he probably would have wanted it to be the different order, but I mean, it was fun, and hopefully me and him can come to Paris and fight again.
Well, it was a little bit wild of a main event. I had a pretty good start, and then at the beginning of the race, Fran and I got together, and I kind of shuffled back to 5th or 6th. So, unfortunately, with how tight the racetrack was, I had to make a lot of aggressive moves. I kind of got into pretty much everyone on the racetrack, I think. But unfortunately, that's kind of the smaller racetrack and kind of how we have grown up in America. You kind of muscle around a little bit if you can. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. Overall, the whole main event, every time I was on the racetrack, it was a lot of fun. JD kind of had my number for all 3 of the open finals, and then for the super final, I felt really, really good. My tire came in and was able to catch up and get in there at the last lap with Ferran. But I just hope I came over and gave everyone not a bad perspective, but a different perspective of American flat track. You know, we just grind. We really put everything, all of our passion, our soul into this. You know, I had so much fun riding all week with everyone. I learned so many new people. Never in a million years would I have thought that Zarco would come up and maybe ask me for a tip on how to ride. I couldn't believe it. Like I said yesterday, I get a little starstruck sometimes. So altogether, just a great experience. The level of competitiveness over here is by far more than I expected. Not taking anything away, but it was just, I'd come in from qualifying and be like, that felt really good, and look at the times and be like 6th. And I'm like, wow, I don't know what to do. You know, luckily my team came with me, and Dave, Michelle, they worked their tails off. Shane was part of it as well, and then, you know, JD and I helped each other as much as we could, and it's just been a great experience.
Una prueba espectacular con un nivelón que has venido aquí, especialmente después de tu campeonato el año pasado y desde luego respecto al año pasado un nivel muy fuerte y bueno, estabas ahí luchando por esa victoria, Fernando.
Bueno, la verdad que muy contento de la final, tal como hemos empezado ganando, pero a la segunda carrera hemos hemos tenido un pequeño percance y eso nos ha hecho ir a la repesca, donde también hemos tenido problemas y la verdad que no sé cómo, pero he llegado y he conseguido solucionarlo. La última curva pues me he puesto primero y eso me ha dado pase a las finales de Open. Y bueno, en las finales de Open hemos salido más que a disfrutar, a darlo todo y a saber lo que hacer o hacer lo que sabemos hacer. Y bueno, nos ha conseguido llevar a la superfinal, a My Never. Y bueno, muy contento, he aprendido mucho de Brian, de Bauman y JD. Con JD hemos hecho mucha relación, gracias a Brad Baker. Y bueno, para mí es un orgullo poder estar aquí y estar en el podio y aprender de estos dos cracks que es lo mejor que hay ahora mismo aquí.
A question for both Brian and JD. Brian, we spoke earlier and you talked about having a plan. Did your plan, was it your plan to sort of start slowly and try to work your way through? And JD, was it just get to the front and go for it?
Not even close. My original plan was if they took the first couple spots inside, I was going to go a little bit wide, hopefully get on the groove and maybe just run it as hard as I could into turn one and get around everyone. But Ferran next to me got a really good start, and when he did that, I think it was actually him and I going into turn one. I cut down, and then he just came down as well. We ran out of real estate, you know. And then from there on, I kind of went to the back a little bit, and I think JD and Tony, I know Tony led for a little while, and they had a little bit of a battle, and I had to go through a couple people, but you know, I think that on a racetrack like this, the plan's always to get the whole shot, which was kind of what I wanted to do, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. But either way, it was a great night. Had a lot of fun, and even though the plan didn't work out, it was still awesome.
Yeah, for me, it was the same. Like these guys are crazy going into turn one. It's like the turn's here, and they're just going past it. So I mean, it was always just trying to get a good start, but not get too excited going into the first turn. And I got one bad start my first heat race, and then the rest I kind of got it figured out, and just try to nail the gate good and figure out who was around going into the first turn and check up a little bit. And I got ran into a couple times because they didn't want to check up, but I mean, I just got it really just came down to I had some luck here, and it was fun. And I mean, we could go race again. It could be completely different because I think the gate start makes for a big game changer.